Hello, thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Hayes, and welcome to another edition of 5 Talk Street. The Salvation Army Angel Tree has become one of the most beloved holiday giving programs in Dallas-Fort Worth, and we still need your help to get the last angels adopted and returned to the tree. Joining me now is Major Ward Matthews. He is the DFW Metroplex commander of the Salvation Army, and he oversees a compassionate ministry that provides more than 70 programs and services for children, adults, and their families. Ward, good to see you. What a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Mark. Great to be with you.
Yeah, let's talk about, first of all, identifying the families for the Angel Tree program. This is something that a lot of families, unfortunately, rely on, but wow, it makes them feel so good when they get these gifts.
It really does. And the signing up for these items, we have a lot of helpers out there, a lot of Santa's helpers, school counselors, other agencies who pre-identify folks who will be in need, and we really do partner together to reach these thousands of needy families.
Yeah, let's go right to the beginning. How many families did we target?
Over 16,000.
Okay.
That'll translate to over 53,000 individuals.
Wow, that is a lot of folks out there that need help. But when we talk about the gifts that folks are asking for, we're talking about simple stuff. We're not talking about Xboxes and things like that. We're talking about the basics.
Right. Everyone can afford to help. I mean, I brought some angels with me, Mark, and here is Christopher. He's an 8-year-old young man. His need, we always put a need here, are dress shoes. I mean, I remember needing dress shoes and didn't want them, but they were a need, and a remote control car. And then a young lady, Evelyn, she wants shoes, needs shoes, and wants a play kitchen set. You know, we can all help kids with this type of modest request.
Right. And you know what? Most of us think those are the kind of things that kids should have. They should not have a Christmas where they don't get something special under the tree. And this is not hard because the list is right there provided for you.
Right. Sizes are there. Wish list items are there. It's very easy to shop for these children, easy to adopt one, shop, and bring the gifts back even in one day, and you make a real difference in a kid's life.
Yeah, all right. So there are 10 malls participating in, and they're all around the Metroplex. So there's a pretty good location for you, no matter where you are in North Texas.
Right. It's very difficult not to go to a mall or to go to a mall and not find an angel tree there.
Yeah, we started it off at the North Park Mall, and you know, it really does make people feel good to give. What is it about giving that kind of puts a smile on both the recipient and the giver?
I think it has to be a connection outside yourself. One can be selfish and be alone, but you can't give and be alone because you're tying into another human being and one in need. It really does bless the recipient and the giver.
Yeah, and you know what? It's kind of fun. My wife and I had a blast last year shopping for our angels. Tell me a little bit about the numbers right now, because the program is winding down. We got to get those gifts back to the tree because you want to bring them back to the same tree that you picked them up at.
That's correct. We still have quite a few angels on those trees out there. We have today and tomorrow to shop for those kids, and then on Monday the 9th to bring them back in. So we can guarantee we get those gifts to those kids before Christmas.
Right, and then you guys will handle the distribution. All you have to do is go out there, do your shopping, and bring it back to the tree. You guys do all the hard work.
Well, it's a labor of love for everybody, but it is quite an undertaking.
Yeah, and I would imagine there is so much reward in it. You know, seeing Santa Claus at North Park and kicking this thing off was a special time for us. I mean, everyone loves the holidays, it seems.
It really is a blessed time. I think it reminds us of the best of humankind, to share, to be a part of someone's life, to celebrate and laugh. All of that goes into Christmas, and it's a great thing.
Absolutely. All right, Major, what a pleasure. Always nice to see you.
Terrific, Mark.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you.
So be sure to pick up your angel today or tomorrow at one of the malls you see there on your screen. They're all around the Dallas-Fort Worth or Arlington area or Denton. And just return it to your angel tree by Monday, the 9th of December. Let's make this holiday a real special treat for a child or a senior citizen. Well, my next guest is here to tell us about one of the best places to take your family over the holidays, Christmas in the Square in Frisco. And if you haven't seen the light show that's choreographed to music, you need to make sure you get out to Frisco this holiday season because you're really missing something special. Mark Flint joins me now. He's the Senior Vice President and Portfolio Manager at Behringer Harvard, the sponsor of the primary ownership group within Frisco Square. He's also the president of the Frisco Square Property Owners Association, which orchestrates Christmas in the Square. Mark, what a pleasure to see you.
Thank you for having me, Mark.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, what I love about the Frisco Square is it's so comfortable. It feels so homey. It's the perfect venue for Frisco for the Christmas light show.
We try very hard to make it a family-friendly event. It's we've been doing it for 8 years now, and it's the largest choreographed holiday show, light show in the state, and it takes 175,000 lights. 11 and a half miles of cable, about 8 miles of extension cords, and we have a great time doing it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I hear it's going to snow in the square.
That's true. We do have snow machines, and we can snow whether it's 80 degrees or whether it's 8 degrees.
Yeah, and you know what? It just makes it feel like Christmas. But there's so much to see and do in the square. You can come out, enjoy the holiday feel and the festive nature, and then enjoy the square itself, which has a lot to offer.
Yes, in fact, we've got 3 new restaurants that have joined us this past year. We've got Doty's NOLA Grill, which is a New Orleans grill,
Yes.
which is a great thing to have. We've got Jake's Uptown for those that like hamburgers and those type of treats. And then we've got 3 Squares, which is a new restaurant that specializes in all 3 meals.
Okay. And you know what? This is perfect for the family because not only do you have the restaurants, but you have ice skating there as well, which is the perfect, even if you can't skate, it's so much fun to get out there with the family and enjoy it.
It's fun to watch. For those of us that grew up in the South, we don't have too many skates laying around the house.
Right.
But yes, we do have the ice rink back that we had 2 years ago. It was a great success, and we brought that back this year. And groups can schedule times to come and do something with the office or with a different organization or whatever. And there is individual skating every night between now and January the 4th.
Yeah, the best thing about the square, it's easy to get to. It's right off the tollway, so you can't miss it. So folks coming from different parts of the Metroplex can get there pretty easily if you just get to the tollway.
We have roughly 650,000 families that visit this annually. And it is easy to get to. We've got people that come from all over the state of Texas and from the surrounding states just to be part of Christmas in the Square.
Yeah, I was out there not too long ago when they were setting up for it, and I was like, wow, this is huge. Last year was my first year, and you really have to get out there to see it, to believe it, because it really is quite an undertaking.
We start in late September, hanging lights, and we're doing that all the way up through mid-November when we have our dry run. And then once the 29th hits, we flip the switch, and here we go.
Yeah. Well, this is absolutely special for folks and their families, and I know you enjoy being part of the group that's making this happen. This must put a huge smile on your face for the holiday season.
We take great pride in providing an atmosphere, a wholesome atmosphere for people to celebrate the joy of Christmas. It's very special to us, both as a company and as a development.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to you, Mark. Christmas in the Square is phenomenal. I can't wait to get back out there again this year. And thanks so much for giving it to the community. We certainly appreciate it.
We enjoy it every year.
Yeah. Where can folks get more information about it?
At friscosquare.com/CITS, Christmas in the Square.
Okay. And you don't have to buy any tickets?
No, pretty much everything is free. You do pay for the ice skating, but all the other carriage rides, you might have to pay a little fee for that. There's parachuting Santa that comes in. That's on the 21st. But there's a lot of things out there that people can do for free.
Yeah. Just come out and enjoy the festivities and just enjoy the lights. That's enough right there. That's worth the price of admission. Mark, again, congratulations. Always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And hey, we'll be right back with more of 5 Talk Street. Stay with us.